Next on Money Matters, the World Wide Web. It's here, and over 1 million people in business are joining every month. Next on Money Matters.
If anybody's starting a new business or has an established new business and wants to get the word out about your product or service, I mean, you got to do this now.
There's no doubt that the internet over the next 10 years and beyond is going to be a huge source of information and product sales and services beyond which most of us can't comprehend at the moment.
Anybody that isn't with the internet should be with it, because you need the enhancement, you need it for the entrepreneurship, you need it for general everything.
It's spreading like nothing before, growing by more than 1 million people per month. Information Week calls it the most talked about business frontier of the 1990s. Thousands of companies are making money online. Today, the internet is serious business.
And USA Today says the information superhighway is fast becoming the nation's financial freeway.
The internet, or the information highway, is impacting every business and every home using a computer. What only recently started off as an exclusive club of cyberspace insiders has filtered down to mainstream America, and the words World Wide Web are beginning to sound as familiar as apple pie. Some believe that in the near future, people will use the internet for a majority of their purchases of goods and services. And the whole thing is causing a flood of business owners to graduate from entrepreneur status to cyberneurs by jumping on the internet. Many actually have little idea how or even why, but they do know that if they don't get with the program now, they may be left behind in the dust.
The future of the internet is going to be immense. It's hard to say exactly what shape that will take, other than that it'll be a very big shape. It'll play a very profound role in the way we do business, in the way a lot of companies do business, and frankly in the way the whole society interacts. So it's hard to know where it's going, but we want to be involved at the early stages as we are right now.
Once I realized just how significant this sleeping giant, or it really was, or maybe I should say awakening giant was, I just knew immediately that we had to take advantage of whatever opportunities that we could, that would lie out there for us in our future on the internet.
We've always prided ourselves in the 100-year Florsheim history of being the leader in footwear retailing. And one of the new frontiers of retailing is, of course, the internet. And wherever the customer is, Florsheim needs to be.
But in spite of its vastness, the internet is very much in its inception. Or as this comprehensive workbook on the internet puts it, the internet is the latest uncharted space in which there are no established rules, no standard business practices or laws, so anything goes. So how can you move around on the internet without getting caught in the web?
Of the 3 major considerations that generally should be made prior to marketing through the web: 1, how are customers going to find me? 2, how do your web pages compare with the competition? And 3, how do we keep people coming back? It seems the first one could be the most important.
On the World Wide Web, you've got to have a place or a site or an address that people know to go to. The only way someone's going to know to go to a site out of all these thousands and thousands and thousands of places is by a recognized address.
We find that, as in any business, location, location, location. If people know where to go to get the product and service, they will inevitably go there. That's one problem that we've solved. We're going to be doing, and we are advertising the site America's Choice Mall, choicemall.com, all over the country. It's going to be advertised, people are going to know it, and it's brand name recognition. We find that to be of extreme value.
The newest trend on the internet is the marketeers taking the already proven concept of traditional malls and making a move to organize businesses online into cyber malls. Clients for these malls are offered attractive promotional packages to get on the web, to have web pages produced, and even to help spread the word.
And you know the game is serious when the big fish comes to play. Or as computer mogul Bill Gates puts it, like the PC, the internet is a tidal wave. It will wash over the computer industry, drowning those who don't learn how to swim in its waves. And companies that bet against the internet will be losers. One company betting for the internet, Guthy Rinker, known worldwide for their infomercial hits with names like Victoria Principal and Tony Robbins, is now putting its media muscle behind their own mall in cyberspace.
Rather than just putting our products on somebody else's mall and letting it go at that, and possibly leaving it at their discretion to draw people into that site, we wanted to take greater control over the whole process and use our air power and our TV time to drive people to a location and have control over that process. We can use our TV shows and our spots and our print communication and our direct mail and all kinds of other communications to drive people to our mall and to our address, which will create a lot more activity at that site, we hope. And it's something that we can control rather than leaving it to somebody else's discretion. We wanted to make sure that the mall we were in had the proper amount of activity and reasons for being there.
The question is, how well is it working for the cyberpreneurs? And will these virtual malls be accepted by the consumers?
It's very exciting because we do have such a loyal consumer base, and customers that come in, take off their shoe and look in and order the same style number year after year. They don't have to come in anymore. They can simply sit at their computer and order it.
Well, compared to other marketing, it's the best I've ever done, and my sales are incredible. If you're not on internet by the year 2000, you're lost.
10 years ago, you heard a lot of talk about unemployment. You know, there's no such thing as unemployment. There's the internet.
I think as a busy person, anyone can relate to the idea that you don't have time, you're constantly rushing, you've got projects going on at work, and all I need to do is flip on the computer. I've got the convenience of just picking from whatever shop that I need. I don't have to get in the car. I don't have to worry about dealing with late night shopping and the security of a parking lot.
I think it's great. It's just super convenient. It's always open, the store never closes, and it's available for anyone that has access. It's wonderful.
It's push-button shopping. You're out there, you're surfing the net, you're wandering the malls within the internet, and it just makes it a lot easier. You're not having to, you know, I tell you, it saves a lot of wear and tear on my feet as far as shopping with my wife.
Household names like McDonald's, Saturn, Apple Computers, and Holiday Inn are only a few who are already online. But perhaps the most important contributor to the exceptional growth of the internet is that it can help smaller companies level the playing field. Information Week says in this article that small companies are doing better than the big ones, and the web's worldwide reach can instantly transform a small outfit into a global distributor. No doubt music to the ears of millions of entrepreneurs. However, the ones likely to benefit the greatest from the internet are us, the consumers. After all, soon we can do all of our shopping on the computer, and when we physically have to go to the mall, it'll be just for fun. I'm Sherry Stewart from Money Matters. We'll see you in cyberspace.